When people think of China's rise over the last few decades, they often focus on its booming economy or bustling megacities. But behind this transformation lies something even more remarkable, a series of colossal engineering projects that not only redefined the country's geography, but also showcased its ability to mobilize resources on an unprecedented scale. From taming mighty rivers to bridging seas, from high-speed railways to spaceborne navigation networks, China's story is also one of steel, concrete, innovation, and sheer determination. Let's embark on a journey through some of the country's most awe-inspiring projects and explore how they reshaped both the land and the future. The Yangtze. China's longest river, the Yangtze, has always been a blessing and a curse. Stretching over 6,300 kilometers, it accounts for more than a third of the nation's total water runoff, about the volume of 17 yellow rivers combined. During flood season, the Yangtze can swell to 3 times its normal flow, threatening catastrophic floods downstream. The solution? Build a reservoir big enough to swallow the excess water. Enter the Three Gorges Dam, the largest water control system in the country and one of the biggest in the world. Spanning 2,335 meters and soaring 185 meters high, this massive barrier integrates flood control, power generation, and navigation. Its reservoir can hold a staggering 45 billion cubic meters of water, the equivalent of 3,000 West Lakes. Of course, such a project wasn't without controversy. Millions had to be resettled, and ecological concerns persist. Yet, the dam remains strategically vital. By holding back floodwaters and releasing them in a managed flow, it safeguards downstream cities, generates immense hydropower, and facilitates shipping along the Yangtze. And this isn't the only line of defense. Across the Yangtze Basin, over 50 large reservoirs, including Xiluodu, Baihetan, and Jinping, provide backup storage. Together, they effectively created the capacity of 3 more Three Gorges reservoirs. Coupled with a network of 30,000 monitoring stations feeding real-time data, China has forged a unified water management system that turns chaos into control. The South-to-North Water Diversion. While southern China enjoys abundant rainfall, the north, including Beijing and the arid plains beyond, struggles with chronic shortages. To balance this inequality, China launched one of the most ambitious civil engineering projects in history, the South-to-North Water Diversion Project. Its central route alone stretches 1,432 kilometers from the Danjiangkou Reservoir to Beijing. Instead of costly pumping, engineers designed a gravity-powered system of canals, aqueducts, and tunnels that guides water northward. Since its operation began, the project has delivered water equivalent to filling the entire Yellow River, serving 170 million people in 44 cities. This artificial river represents not just clever hydraulics, but also the will to re-engineer nature itself, redistributing water on a continental scale. The Hongqi Canal, and sometimes the most inspiring projects come not from machines, but from sheer human grit. In Henan's drought-prone Linzhou, locals in the 1960s carved the Hongqi Canal, a 70-kilometer waterway, into sheer cliffs with hand tools and dynamite. Suspended high along the Taihang Mountains, this lifeline remains a symbol of perseverance against impossible odds. Today, modern versions of this effort include tunnels under the Qinling Mountains in Shanxi and canals that push Yellow River water into the deserts of Gansu, greening barren landscapes and sustaining oases where sand once dominated. The Hong Kong-Zhuhai Macau Bridge. Imagine linking 3 cities across the South China Sea with one of the world's longest sea crossings. That's exactly what China achieved with the Hong Kong-Zhuhai Macau Bridge. Spanning 55 kilometers, the project combines long bridges, artificial islands, and an immersed underwater tunnel to preserve shipping routes and marine habitats. Engineers installed massive tunnel sections with millimeter-level precision, using hundreds of thousands of tons of steel. The payoff? Travel times that once took hours now take minutes, accelerating integration in the Pearl River Delta, one of the world's most dynamic economic zones. High-speed rail. Perhaps no project symbolizes modern China better than its high-speed rail network. With over 40,000 kilometers of track, more than the rest of the world combined, it links 100-plus cities and serves over 1 billion people. Trains like the Fuxing Zip along at 300-plus kilometers per hour, connecting icebound plateaus with tropical coasts. Behind this network lies astonishing construction speed, bridges, tunnels, and stations rising in record time. What's more, China has mastered the domestic industrialization of all high-speed rail technology, allowing it to export its expertise abroad. Beijing Daxing International Airport. Designed like a phoenix spreading its wings, the terminal is a single structure covering 1.4 million square meters, 63 times the size of the Bird's Nest Olympic Stadium. Its architectural marvels include a roof of 8,000 curved glass panels and a central dome of light illuminated by natural sunlight. Most impressive is the efficiency. Passengers can walk from security to the farthest gate in under 8 minutes. Built in just 4 years, the airport now serves as a dual hub with Beijing Capital Airport, boosting annual passenger capacity to 100 million and cementing Beijing as a global aviation gateway, powering the nation. To bridge the distance between resource-rich West and energy-hungry East, China pioneered ultra-high voltage transmission lines. These networks carry huge loads of clean energy, hydro, wind, and solar, over thousands of kilometers with minimal loss. One of the most impressive lines, the Changji-Guquan 1,100 kilovolt direct current project, transmits tens of billions of kilowatt hours annually, connecting deserts and plateaus to mega cities. Beidou, China's navigation constellation. In space, China built its own answer to GPS, the Beidou Navigation Satellite System. Since its inception in 1994, Beidou has expanded to global coverage with dozens of satellites, offering meter to centimeter level accuracy. It also supports messaging, precise timing, and search and rescue functions. Already vital to rescue operations, smart cities, and autonomous vehicles, Beidou positions itself as both a technological achievement and a diplomatic tool, offering services worldwide. Desert control and green belts. China's largest desert, the Taklamakan, once consumed farmland and villages, but today it is encircled by a 3,046-kilometer green belt, the world's longest artificial desert shield. The country's desert control strategy combines engineering solutions like straw checkerboard grids to trap sand, biological planting of drought-resistant trees, and crops such as the valuable desert herb Cistanche deserticola, and the integration of solar farms that both anchor dunes and generate clean electricity, like the one in Shaya that powers 430,000 people annually. These efforts not only halt desertification, but also foster new industries in agriculture, renewable energy, and ecotourism, with Xinjiang alone expecting desert-linked industries to reach $1.4 billion annually by 2030. Complementing this is the Three North Shelter Belt program, a vast tree planting campaign launched in 1978 that continues to reshape northern landscapes and shield millions from devastating sandstorms. Pushing science and technology. Mega projects aren't just about infrastructure. The Baihatan hydropower station showcases China's ability to build gigantic turbines with millimeter-level precision, while the FAST telescope, the world's largest single-dish radio observatory, probes pulsars, dark matter, and alien worlds from a natural karst basin. These achievements highlight China's growing mastery of advanced science and industrial ecosystems. Speed and scale. Why can China pull off such vast projects while others stall in red tape? The answer lies in its ability to combine centralized planning, massive workforces, and integrated supply chains. This synergy allows construction to move at breakneck Chinese speed. Increasingly, this capability is exported overseas, where Chinese firms build railways, ports, and power systems that reshape infrastructure worldwide. And that's our journey through some of the most jaw-dropping mega projects that reshaped China and the world. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to see more stories about how engineering is shaping our future, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next one.